Have you ever wondered what the ancient Egyptians ate? Picture a rich tapestry of daily life in ancient Egypt, where the rhythm of the Nile dictated the ebb and flow of existence. Food, an essential part of this rhythm, was deeply intertwined with the culture, religion, and even economy of this ancient civilization. Grains, vegetables, fruits, and fish formed the backbone of the ancient Egyptian diet. Fields along the Nile teemed with emmer wheat and barley, the grains of which were ground into flour and baked into bread, a staple for every meal. Imagine the scent of fresh bread wafting through the bustling streets of Thebes or Memphis, a daily comfort for the common folk. Vegetables like leeks, garlic, and lettuce, and fruits such as dates, figs, and grapes, were abundant, thanks to the fertile soil of the Nile Delta. Fish, caught from the river, added essential proteins to the diet. Picture the fishermen casting their nets into the Nile, their bounty destined for the tables of many an Egyptian home. However, the diet wasn't uniform across all social classes. The wealthy, with their access to a wider variety of foodstuff, indulged in a more diverse diet. Meat, a luxury in those times, was a regular feature in their meals. Poultry like duck and goose were savored, and honey sweetened their dishes, a golden delight reserved for those of higher status. Yet, at the heart of it all was bread. Made from emmer wheat, it was a lifeline for the masses. Whether in the hands of a hardworking farmer or gracing the table of a high-ranking official, bread was a unifying element, a symbol of sustenance and survival in the harsh desert landscape. In essence, the ancient Egyptian diet was a reflection of the resources available to them, and it laid the foundation for their culinary traditions. Food wasn't just about survival. It was a testament to their resilience, their adaptability, and their profound understanding of the land they called home. Now, how did the ancient Egyptians cook their meals? A question worth pondering indeed. After all, the ancient Egyptians were not only architects and mathematicians, but they were also culinary innovators. Their cooking techniques were simple but effective. Baking, for instance, was the most common method of cooking. They utilized clay ovens, a testament to their ingenuity. These ovens, shaped from the earth itself, were designed to retain heat, making them ideal for baking their staple food, bread. And when clay ovens were not available, the open fires served as an alternative, a testament to their adaptability. But the ancient Egyptians weren't just about heating up their food, they were also about spicing it up. The use of herbs and spices was a hallmark of their cuisine. Cumin, coriander, and garlic were their seasonings of choice. These spices, each with its unique flavor profile, added depth and complexity to their dishes. Imagine biting into a piece of bread, only to be greeted by the warm earthiness of cumin, the citrusy bite of coriander, and the bold punch of garlic. It's a symphony of flavors, all harmoniously blending together. Despite the simplicity of their cooking methods, the ancient Egyptians were able to create dishes that were rich in flavor and complexity. They may not have had the modern gadgets we have today, but they certainly had the culinary wisdom to turn simple ingredients into a feast fit for the gods. Let's explore some of the popular dishes that grace the tables of the ancient Egyptians. First on our list is kushari, a hearty dish that has stood the test of time. It's a medley of lentils, rice, and pasta, often topped with a spicy tomato sauce and caramelized onions. Kushari was, and still is, a favorite among the Egyptians, providing a balanced meal packed with protein, carbohydrates, and a whole lot of flavor. Next, we have stuffed vegetables, a culinary tradition that has been passed down through generations. Imagine grape leaves, cabbage, and bell peppers, stuffed with a delightful mixture of rice, herbs, and sometimes minced meat. These stuffed vegetables offered a burst of flavors and textures, making each bite an exciting journey for the taste buds. And then, we have the star of the ancient Egyptian protein sources, fish. The Nile, that life-giving river, was abundant with a variety of fish. Nile perch was a favorite among the ancient Egyptians. This large, white-fleshed fish was often grilled or stewed, sometimes seasoned with the aromatic herbs and spices that the Egyptians loved. These dishes were not just delicious but also highly nutritious. The lentils in kushari are a great source of protein, while the rice provides energy-sustaining carbohydrates. Stuffed vegetables with their mix of rice, herbs, and vegetables offer a well-rounded meal rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. And Nile perch, like most fish, is an excellent source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids, essential for heart and brain health. What's remarkable about these dishes is their simplicity. Using readily available ingredients, the ancient Egyptians created meals that were satisfying, nutritious, and full of flavor. They understood the art of combining ingredients to create harmonious dishes, a skill that has been passed down through generations and continues to influence Egyptian cuisine today. These dishes, rich in flavor and nutrition, were a testament to the culinary creativity of the ancient Egyptians. And who could forget about dessert? Delving into the sweeter side of ancient Egyptian cuisine, we encounter a variety of delightful treats. The ancient Egyptians were, quite notably, fond of sweet flavors. Honey, dates and figs were the stars of their dessert landscape, often used to create simple yet satisfying sweet dishes. Their love for honey was evident, as it was a common ingredient in many of their sweet concoctions. Honey was not just a sweetener, but also a symbol of opulence, often reserved for the tables of the wealthy. Dates and figs, on the other hand, were a popular and accessible source of sweetness. These fruits were enjoyed fresh during their respective seasons, and were also dried and stored for use throughout the year. One of the most popular sweet treats from ancient Egypt was a dessert called senet. This dessert was a delightful combination of bread soaked in honey and mixed with a variety of spices. Imagine sinking your teeth into a sweet, sticky piece of bread, bursting with the flavors of honey and aromatic spices. That was the joy of indulging in a piece of senet. These sweet treats not only satisfied the ancient Egyptians' sweet tooth, but also showcased their innovative use of the ingredients available to them. The ancient Egyptians truly knew how to turn simple ingredients into exquisite sweet delights, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire culinary enthusiasts today.